Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. I'm here with the Holiday Blitz. I'm going to give you my quick take on this event. As usual, when Natural Motion does give us some kind of holiday event, it's not designed to be super difficult, but it's also not designed to be super easy. You still have to have the cars, and you still have to get through it to get the prize card. In this case, they're expecting us to use some really old cars. The LB M3 GTS goes back probably 5 years at least. Older T3, relatively slow compared to modern T3s, and takes a lot of upgrades to get to be a decent performer even for its day. So not the easiest car to really get fast. But is it okay to use in the event? Depending on how difficult the event is, this car without stage 6s really doesn't go very far on performance. But we'll see when the event starts just how challenging it is, that how upgraded you have to get it. LB works in SXR, came a few years ago as well. This car has been around a while. It is not a terrible car, but also nothing to write home about. It's been sitting in my garage collecting dust because there are better NSXRs out there, and this is not one of the ones that really sprint well, so you can't use it for Tempest 3 Tier 4. It doesn't live race that well, so you can't use it for that too much. The Legend NSXR is actually better for live racing. So in the end, as cool as this car is, it's been sitting. The LB Murcielago is basically the same thing. I got this car as a milestone long time ago, and as you can see, I put a lot of effort into building it because it's such a great car. The reality is that, again, it's another one of those cars that you got it. Do you really want to burn your valuable Lamborghini Fusions on it? Probably not, considering how many Lamborghinis we get in events and how often they come along, including the current Duality Cup has a Lambo in it, which incidentally isn't good either. But if you want to win the SLR, you got to use it. So Lambo Fusions I don't tend to waste on cars that I don't think are going to be great. And as you can see, this car is still stock. Now I'm going to have to build it for this event. I guess now I'm going to have to bite the bullet. I'll probably just use green and blue Fusions and hope for the best. Alright, Liberty Walk 650S is a milestone car that came in when Milestone first came around. It was one of the first few seasons milestone cars. At the time, it came out as one of the milestone cars that was decent. The reality now is that it's so outdated that it doesn't really matter anymore. This car, I used it to beat Tempest 3 Tier 5 back in the day on one account. I can't remember which one, but it's not that terrible for that purpose. But it's not a live racer. It's a dyno beater. You can tune it to beat dyno, but good for map racing, good for Tempest, I guess. Assuming you have the stage 6s, assuming you want to spend McLaren parts. But for current day, with all the better McLarens and better live racers out there, this car is basically a garage queen. Now, so we got to break out our old garage queens to get a new potential garage queen. The LB Silhouette RX-7 definitely is a cool looking car. I just wish that Natural Motion built it more like the recent milestone cars that were decent and allow us to use it to win in live racing. But preliminary testing doesn't seem to point that way. This car does not carry low performance point high Evo. It doesn't even carry decent Evo at mediocre upgrades. And the problem is, of course, like any RX-7, it probably can beat dyno. And I could probably mess with it more for that. But it's just not an exciting car for the beyond the event. So would I collect it? Absolutely. Would I rely on it in the future for anything? Probably not. It's one of those cars I'm going to collect, put in the garage, show it off, and never really put too much effort into. So that's your Holiday Blitz event in a nutshell. For build it to win the 5th car kind of thing. It's very standard holiday event. We have a variety of different holiday events where sometimes the event feel like it's giving you something, but for the most part, it's mostly collector cars that isn't really going to be used much outside the holiday event itself. So good luck this season with the Holiday Blitz. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the chat. If you like the video, leave a like, and if you like my channel and like this kind of information, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll give you it will give you notifications when I put up new videos. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.